This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good evening and welcome to Lost Nation Sports West. It's boys soccer action, LEL style. Jay Ferguson here along with Joe Bach for the LEL matchup between the Titans of Lorain High School and the Bearcats from Bedford High School. Lorain starts with the ball. Kickoff underway. Blake Bartlome back to the defense. And sent ahead. Turned by Daniel Spotto for Bedford. We'll try and get the Titans lineup as we go here. 22 is Trent Jackson. 25, Luis Valdez. On the run down there, number 5, Angel Ramirez. And out for a throw-in. That'll be Blake Bartlome, number 2. Also pushing up, Timmy Costco, number 3. Throw-in, knocked out on the goal line, and it'll be a corner kick. And now the Titans will push all the way up. Mark Rodriguez, number 7, up in the box.
Trent, take the space.
Also running up into the box.
Ready, Timmy.
Bartlome puts foot into ball, top of the box, hits the turf, sent out, and cleared with a header. Bartlome tried to trap, but the 50-50 ball is controlled by Trent Jackson. Up the sidelines now. Bedford on the attack. Bartlome turns it, gets it back across the midfield stripe. Still in his control. Looks for a center, but sends it wide, and Bedford sends it in deep. Got a runner there. The keeper is out, number 1, Jason Chavez, and fields it and punts it right back to midfield. Now, one of the advantages that the Titans would normally have would be playing their games on turf, but so does Bedford, so.
Oh, they got a nice, oh, that's right, yeah, right.
Okay, there's a send for Valdez, run down by 14, Spotto, and sent back along by Bedford up the sideline. Way off sides, but not called, and Bedford's on the attack. There's a shot into Joe Bach's car, and it'll be a goal kick for the Titans.
So Bedford plays at the high school at the stadium.
Yes. On defense, Mark Rodriguez, number 7, Gabriel Mendez, number 10. Also down there, 21 is Artemio Juarez. Number 8, Samir Kimbrough. Number 3, Timmy Costco. And number 5, Angel Ramirez. And sent out deep in, covered by 22, Billy Hemlinger for Bedford. He's going to play it out of bounds, and a throw in for the Titans. Might have sent that to the keeper there for a goal kick. Instead, the Titans will get to toss it in, and it's tossed into Costco. Battle for it. Kimbrough went for it, up along the sidelines. 50-50 ball, Bartlome gets it. Bart takes it into the middle. Picked up there by Ramirez, but then taken away by Joshua Terry. Sent by Bedford, but Lorain controls with Gabe Mendez.
Good job,
Artemio Juarez sends it in. Trapped by Bedford, though sent back along. And Mark Rodriguez knocks it down. He puts it into the middle. There's a header as it's sent back in. Neither team with control just yet. Brought across, but sent out by Suleiman Sek of Bedford. Substitutions for Lorain, number 20, Daniel Ortiz, and number 6, Domingo Baez. Throw in toward the Titans end, cleared by Sek. Long runner for Bedford. The keeper sends it wide. Mark Rodriguez allows him to get back into position and then sends it ahead. Samir Kimbrough, Bartlome knocks it forward. Then it's trapped by Spotto for Bedford and sent into the Titan bench. It'll be a Lorain throw-in right in front of Coach Belizaire. Thrown ahead, not out. Nice save there by Ortiz. Bartlome with it. Tries to trap and turn. In the middle to Valdez. Kicked away from him, and Bedford turns it around with Domingo Baez. He sends it across, but Ramirez runs it down for Lorain and turns it. Headed back, but Valdez sends Bartlome in. Bartlome on the run. Ortiz, Bart sends it through the crease, nobody there, and it's sent out. Trapped there, and the Titans remain with the ball. Costco sends it wide. Whistle. Push from behind, and it'll be a kick in, free kick for Lorain. No score yet. The free kick will be taken by Mark Rodriguez.
Now, Daniel, go, all the way, short post.
Rodriguez puts it goalward and right to the keeper. And he clears for Bedford. Sent ahead down the far sidelines now by Bedford. They control with Baez into the box. Shot wide.
All right, don't go. Keep firing, don't go.
And it'll be a goal kick for the Titans. Jason Chavez runs it down. We talked a little bit about this yesterday. If you had to run down your own foul balls in other sports, what it would be like.
Oh my.
Of course, what used to be here you did. That was a golf course, and you'd have to chase your own and play them. Chavez sends it up the side to Rodriguez, and the Titans turn it, but not out. 13 Kennedy for Bedford sends someone in alone, and Chavez makes the save. The overhand throw gets it out, but intercepted by Sek, and up the side. Titans throw in. Sek with the header on the throw-in, and Bedford has control once again on the far side. Sent to the middle, intended for Moody, but Bartlome kicks it away, and then Kimbrough had it. The 50-50 ball knocked away. Sent goalward, but blocked. Bedford doing a better job of pushing the action here in the second 5 minutes. Taken away up the sideline. Titans. Bedford with the number advantage as the Titans didn't press up. This is Moody taken away from him by Mendez. Colin Kennedy in with it. Good foot skills there, but taken away by the Titans. Daniel Ortiz in goalward. Laughing as it loses it out the end line, but it'll be a corner kick for the Bearcats. Sam Laughing going to take the kick after he puts the flag back in.
And groundskeeper.
Sends it toward the box, headed out of there, but not out, and then turned by the Titans. Rodriguez with a high leg on it, and then sent out the sidelines by the keeper, Jason Chavez. So it'll be a throw-in. Back and forth we go, just outside the box. Keeper picks it up. Chavez is going to punt it this time, sends it up near the midfield stripe where it's knocked down but not controlled by Hemblinger. Titans send Bartlome in again, but he's going to get beat to the ball by Josh Terry. Bartlome still after it, knocks it away out of bounds. It's going to be a Titan throw-in. Good effort by Blake Bartlome there.
Be smart, Angel, be smart. Now ref. Yeah.
Sent goalward, but over everybody, and the keeper picks it up.
Domingo back, let's go.
for Bedford. Sends it ahead and then booted farther ahead, and that's Seck on the run. Seck sends himself in and then lofts it over the keeper and wide.
Oh.
Just wide.
That giant orange thing. Hit it.
I just heard the coach yell, "Hit the giant orange thing," and I think he wants your car, Joe.
No, don't hit the car.
I guess you can't tell from here, but the net is orange.
I know.
Not as orange as your car, though.
It's actually it's a tangerine scream. That's what the color is.
Chavez sends it out with a goal kick down the middle of the field, turned back by Bedford. Knocked away there. Mendez for the Titans, kicks it but not out. Sent back in and then cleared away. Ortiz, Bartlome. Contact foul there, and Lorain will get the free kick.
Hey, 7, back that up. Back it up, back it up. 7, back.
Okay, the kick was sent from where it lay instead of where the play was.
I tried to get a few extra yards.
I think he's going to want him back closer to the 35. But it gives the Titans a chance to set up. Rodriguez sends it to the middle of the field. Seck there. Knocks it wide for Bedford. Picked up by Ramirez.
Remember, stay in front of Ramen.
Baez.
Come on, wait.
Seck on the run. Long-legged. Down the right side. Sends it goalward. Tapped, but not in. Sent wide. Nice pass, but I think we might have been off sides there. I heard a whistle on the shot. And the official is standing.
So far, Bedford's kind of had the lion's share of the scoring chances here in the first half.
Each team has attempted a corner kick, but the field has flipped since the first 5 minutes. Chavez sends it out wide, trapped there by Domingo Baez. Timmy Costco in the middle, a little too far for him, and sent wide by Bedford, but it'll be run down by Angel Ramirez, but not before it goes out of bounds. Titans on a throw-in. Toss in, head by Bedford. Bartlome knocks it down, sends it to the near side, where Hemlinger heads it back to Moody. Moody tries to turn it but can't get it past Rodriguez. And sent ahead, turned by Moody. Bartlome knocks it down. Kennedy with it, sends it back to Moody. Hemlinger. And in the middle, but offsides. And there's the perfect example of offsides, Joe, as the player had to come back to play the ball. So he was definitely ahead of it. Another free kick.
Good observation there.
Mark Rodriguez will put it in play.
No excuse for offside. Good ball.
Sent down on a header by Ortiz, but it's not going to be able to be. Oh, maybe it is. Nope. Unable to keep it in is Samir Kimbrough, number 8. Coach Rick Demakia in his first year with the boys program after with the girls, and he did work with the boys program back in the day at Southview and then at Admiral King. Sent ahead.
There you go. There you go.
Bartlome, but the keeper comes out. Nice job by Spotto keeping between Bartlome and the ball. Sent ahead for Bedford, number 7 is Coleman. Coleman out wide with it. He's got a couple players ahead of the ball yet again. That should be offsides as well, but no call there. That one high shot over the goal, and a goal kick will ensue.
Yeah, a couple of these, Jay, are pretty obvious. I'm surprised they're not getting called.
That one looked like it was 10 yards to me.
Yeah.
One of the problems, though, is you only have 2 officials. So when it goes end to end, you know, varsity basketball, went to 3 because of the end-to-end action, and that's 94 feet. This is 110 yards. So, you know, a lot of schools will use 3 for soccer, keeping officials in their own end, and then the lead man back and forth. Now this is Sek with it. Shot is once again wide. Tried to be trapped there, but it'll roll out in the corner, and it'll be a Titans throw-in rather than a goal kick because it went out on the sideline. Big disadvantage there is instead of letting your goalie clear the first line of attack, you got to toss it in and then try to, and Bartlome picks it up, tosses it in again, sent out to the center, but controlled by Bedford's Terry. Terry tries to send a man in, but it's going to roll out of bounds on the end line, and this will result in a goal kick for Chavez. Full service coaching staff running a bottle of water down to one of the defenders.
Wow, very good.
Jason Chavez, junior keeper for the Titans, puts it in play with the right foot. Sek, who's by far the tallest man on the field.
He is.
It's almost unfair when the ball's in the air, the advantage that he has. Now, out of bounds, and he's going to have a throw in, picks it up, and it's headed right back and then knocked away. Titans in the middle, tried to get it to Bartlome, but no go. That is Valdez working hard. Sent to the near side, that's Baez. Sent ahead, sent back across the midfield stripe, and then in by Lorain. But Bedford has it, and they're going to send 2 in. Moody is number 9, knocked away from him by number 7, Rodriguez for Lorain. He turns it, but taken away from behind by Laffin. There's a 50-50 ball saved by Bedford. Nice sliding tackle there by Lorain, and they turn the ball. But controlled by Kennedy of Bedford. He tries to send in and does send in. And he sent in Laffin, but Chavez did a nice job to break it up. Came out and then got back, sent wide and out by the Titans. Sam Sebaheni in for Bedford.
Guys, shoot the ball!
Throw in for Hemlinger, but right to Chavez, who's going to punt it away. Coming toward us, Hemlinger just misses getting hit by it, and Bartlome unable to save. It'll be a throw in for Bedford. Spinning throw in there, knocked back by Rodriguez on a nice play, but controlled by Bedford, and a save by Chavez right on net. Not much on that shot though, but he did a good job of smothering it for no rebound. Kicks it long. Valdez has it go over his head. That's Costco. But there is the big fella. Shot there, it's save offsides.
Yeah, they called one.
They got it.
Yes, they did.
The near official just explaining to the Bedford coaching staff, as of the 2, one was onside and one was offside. Chavez with the goal kick. Knocked down by Bedford. Costco tries to play, but taken away by Terry. Sent in, and again offsides.
You're killing me right now! Stay outside! 4 times already! Mitch, do the same. Farther out this way, out towards me, out wide. All right, come out, come out. Bring it out.
Mark Rodriguez going to set for the free kick and put it in play right into the middle of the field. Knocked away there. 50-50 ball sent in by Bedford. Maloney Sends it ahead. Rodriguez gets ahead on it. Costco and Bartlome. That was 13 is Kennedy for Bedford. He sends somebody in alone, but it's going to go right to the keeper. Good idea. Knocked down by Sec on the far side, but the ball's going to roll out of bounds. And our Jaden Morales over there to stop it. Thrown in by Lorain. Timmy Costco has it. Sends it over the midfield stripe. And then punched high in the air. Header by Deshaun Mitchell from Bedford. But Dan Ortiz gets it. Now Mark Rodriguez. Waiting to be on. Oh, they got him. I thought it was going to be close.
Yeah, they caught that one.
Yeah. Good free kick there, sending goalward to number 6, Sam Laffin. Shot on goal, saved by Chavez, knocked away by Rodriguez, and it'll be a corner for the Bearcats. How much time have we played, Joe?
21-10.
So we're about halfway through the first half.
Nice save by Lorain there.
Absolutely, and this will be a corner kick taken by 21 Samuel Sebaheni. Bedford sends the guys goalward. High header attempt. Was a nice kick and gave him a chance.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, the execution, not so much, but...
Trent Jackson coming in for Tim Costco. And 18, Tyler Meinhold in for number 20, Daniel Ortiz. Sent down on the goal kick, and there's our man Sec to knock it away and out of bounds. And got it over him that time, but right to the back line of Bedford. And look, he's got it again. You know, like we said last night, Joe, this is one of those games where the better player you are, the more the ball finds you. And he appears to be one of those. Off the crossbar on the high shot, Chavez falls on it and controls it.
Oh, another close call for the Titans.
Big break there, but the ball came down on the crossbar rather than hitting it on the face. Sebaheni sends it goalward. Taken out of the air by Chavez. Punts it away, and there's Sec. Knocked it down, but taken by Valdez. Sent up the middle, but controlled by Spado. Samir Kimbrough had it, played it back to Meinhold. Meinhold sends it to the middle. Brought back by Bedford and Mitchell. Sending in one of his men, Maloney. Too long, chases it down and sets up Coleman for a shot that once again over the goal. So, as the Titans prepare for the goal kick, the announcer's worst nightmare, Joe.
Uh-oh.
Substitutes with no names.
Oh, no.
We'll get them at halftime.
Alrighty. And that will be in about 16 minutes.
Okay. Jason Chavez has a drink of water and puts the ball on the goal line to boot it away. Sending it wide for Meinhold, who gets a foot on it but unable to control it. Taken from him by Sebaheni. Sending it into the middle, trapped there by Mendez, and turns it around, but back comes Bedford. 13 is Kennedy, far side, and the Titans control. Domingo Baez just kind of alleviates the pressure. Spado's going to send it back to the keeper because on a good run was Luis Valdez there. And the Titans press up, but sent out of bounds wide. And we'll have to see. It was off Lorain foot. So throw in for Bedford, and they waste no time. And back come the Bearcats. Kylan Maloney trying to run it down. Does so. He's one-on-one with Ramirez, and it's out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a Bedford Bearcat to put it in play. Jameer Sullivan coming from the back line. It's going to be a Bedford throw-in from about the 15-yard mark. Contact in the goal box. Meinhold knocked it up in the air. It's cleared out. That was dangerous as Chavez didn't have a chance to get to the ball, and it was one of his teammates that he ran into. And then the high shot over the cage gives the Titans a chance to clear.
Yeah, Bedford has had several great opportunities here in the first half.
So substitutions at the scorer's table for Lorain. Ortiz, Costco, and Mark Rodriguez as Chavez puts it in play. And Sam Laffin will come back from Bedford now. They're going to send Bartlome down there to take the kick. Blake just puts it in play in the middle to Trent Jackson, who turns it and gets it ahead to the man with no name, who's on the run. Taken there, though, on a nice tackle and turned by Bedford. Sent back in by Ramirez.
Good job, Arona. Way too far. Way too far. Too far, too fast.
Out of bounds, and it'll be mass substitutions here.
You're on the left. Stay to the left.
And as the substitutes enter, throw in for Bedford. Oh, somebody got a facial.
Yep.
It was Timmy Costco. Whistle. I don't know if he
That was a...
lost a lens is what it looked like.
knocked his glasses off.
Was it all the glasses or just the one lens? Okay. You can get closer than I can with that contraption. So this will be an indirect kick as player safety stopped it. So
nice call by the official there.
Indirect, which means he cannot shoot it on goal. They break, he shoots it into the middle. And it's sent over the cage once again, that time by Spotto, the defender pressing up. And Chavez will go back. Joe, if you're a fan of old movies, I think you should know that the Bedford trainer is Helen Hayes.
Oh, wow.
Just happened to glance down and see that. She's got to be 130.
At least.
Goal kick sent to the middle of the field. Contact there, and coming out of it is Josh Terry for Bedford. Sent back by Costco to Bartlome, and then back in the middle. That's Valdez. Sending it wide, intended for Baez, but turned, and back comes Bedford, and that's Laffin. Laffin turns it from the wing. Right there to catch it is Chavez and end the threat for the moment.
Chavez been a busy man this afternoon.
Knuckleball in the air. Hemlinger knocks it down, and his teammate controls it, and then get the old give and go. Kicked away by Bartlome out of bounds for a Bedford throw-in. Throwing it goalward and headed down, and now it'll turn into a corner for Bedford. As Rodriguez went up and headed it away, but it went up in the parking area. Corner kick by Samuel Sebaheni. Again, Bedford lines up at the top of the box, and they'll send some runners down, and they've got some good size out there. They were able to get the head on the last one of these, and I would think that it'll be very similar in an attempt here. Lower kick this time. Rodriguez shoulders it away, and out the sideline beyond.
It's off a Bedford player, so that's
Mitchell. Mitchell. Break for the Titans there as the corner kick never made it to the goal box. Thrown in, and Bartlome comes away with it. Blake sends it up the middle, intended for Baez. Taken away by Bedford. That's Hemlinger.
Go, press.
Titans look to press the action here as Bedford having trouble controlling it, and it does go out of bounds at the bench. It'll be a Titan throw-in. Lorain toward the box, knocked down by Valdez, and then sent into one of the neighbors' yards.
Right here.
Over the glass and into the crowd for a souvenir.
There you go.
Where's our good friend Mr. Bauer when we need him?
You know what to do from there.
Blake Bartlome.
Come on, White. Go, Mark.
Throws it toward the goal. The header is missed, and the Titans have a chance to control Samir Kimbrough. Whistle, and
Hey, back post, Angel. Domingo.
we have
Hey, Domingo.
kick for the Titans, and it looks like with the way the wall's setting up that it might be a direct.
Your post. No, where you going, Blake?
Oh, yeah.
Coach, watch that ball.
Executing Mark Rodriguez.
Good ball,
Over the line and into the back of the net.
Oh, was that pretty?
Yeah, let's go. Hey, come on.
And he did.
Wow, that's textbook.
Keep it up. Let's go. Hey, now. Hey, White. Mark.
Trajectory perfect.
Time.
Oh, I'm sorry. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left.
8:10 left in the first half.
Yes.
Okay, 1-0 Titans, and now Joe, we don't have we're TV 20 lights, so we don't have the replay. But if you could see the replay, you could see that he drilled it right at the head level of the line, and one of the defenders flinched.
Yes.
And I think it caught the top of his head, and the keeper kind of gave him the look like, "What are you standing there for?"
Well, out here in the field under an umbrella, we don't have replay, but we will have replay when this is broadcast on TV 20.
Okay.
I'll pop that in there for
Very
sure.
good.
That was pretty.
Yep. Controlled now by Bedford.
Get up, Mark. Get in line. Good job. There you go. Very good.
There's a runner, and there's our man, Sek. Sek sends it behind the goal. As we're under 8 minutes to go in the first half, Lorain on top with the first one, 1-0.
Actually, 7:15 left.
Okay.
Slide left. Samir.
There's the goal kick. Over the top of Costco, and Sek, who's about a foot taller, is able to go up and control it. Knocked down by Bedford and sent back in by Kennedy. Oh, excuse me, that's not Kennedy. That's Sullivan.
I don't know if you see, Jay, but there's some very, very good to get more action. There's balls strategically placed all around the field here, so
Yes.
they don't have to wait to retrieve the one that may have gone a long way. So,
And you know what? Coach Tamaki is an old goalkeeper. So he sends that down. 50-50 ball and comes off to Bartlome. Sent ahead by Rodriguez. Excuse me, that was Kimbrough. And there's the long shot out for it. Laugh and beat to the ball by Chavez, and coming down now toward Ortiz. Trapped in Hemlinger, sends it into the middle. Titans with it, Bartlome. Taken away though by Sebaheni, and he sends it in, but once again offsides.
When you're on the other side of the
Just
defense,
they're getting deeper than the defenders, and that's the issue.
They're actually driving the Bedford coach crazy. You can probably hear him in the background.
I mean, it's not hard. If you look and you see somebody behind you in white, you're...
That's right.
Better get on sides. Turned there by Angel Ramirez, but controlled by Bedford's Terry up the sidelines. Look at those two run. Josh Terry from Bedford, though, sends it goalward, knocked away. Controlled by Bedford, sent in, but then sent out.
Clear it, clear it.
This is Sebaheny sending it, knocked away. Costco with a foot on it, but then Sek, and then sent out by Mark Rodriguez, and Hemlinger back.
Come on, Gabe. Let's go, guys. Come on, all the way up.
Knocked out of bounds off of Kimbrough, and Bedford will have a throw-in, but first we'll get a substitution. Artemio Juarez in for Domingo Baez.
Slide over, slide in, slide out. Good, good, good. You got numbers now.
You have under 5 minutes left.
Okay. Hemlinger going to throw it in. Good distance on the toss to Mitchell. Heads it and then controlled by the Titans. Costco with it in the middle of the field. Loses it there to Sek. Sent wide. He sent a man in, and that's Harrison. But Rodriguez is there to knock it down. The goal scorer for the Titans. Sek and Bartlome go for it. Controlled by Terry of Bedford. Sending it up the sidelines and ahead of the defense once again.
Guess what?
It's going to be an offside Moody. Just heard the officials say to the Bedford coach about 3.5 and the stoppage for the goal. Put into play by the Titans out to midfield where Kennedy traps it. Sek. And they battle until it goes out wide. And out of bounds was the Bedford man. And the Titans will have a throw in with Mr. Costco. Over the head. Sent to the middle by Valdez. Bartlome tries to send in Kimbrough. Knocked down there. And they battle. Turned. Bartlome not going to give that one up without a fight. Nice job by Mark Rodriguez there to stop it and send it the other way. Ooh. Knocked away from Valdez as he had a chance for a break there and sent wide. 1-0 Lorain as the Titans go for the throw-in on the far side. Spinning throw sent right back up the hill. The Titans will matriculate about 10 yards down the field and do it again. Bartlome. Down there battling is Costco, kicked out off of Costco at the end line. I think it'll be a goal kick for Bedford. Okay, sent down. That was Sullivan taking the kick. Costco brought back by Valdez. Titans push up a little bit, sent back toward Rodriguez, who sends it in. Hemlinger with the header, but it goes toward the center of the box. Kimbrough goes for it, knocked away from him. And there is Bartlome, but then kicked away from him, and it goes off a Titan and out of bounds. Not sure why we played that one there, but then I didn't have a look at the sideline. Throw in there, Titans head it back, but then Sek sends to the midfield stripe. Lorain controls with Costco. Sent back out by Sullivan, and down the sideline goes Laffin, and he is on the fly. And it rolls out of bounds, and it'll be a Lorain throw in. If this were football, you'd say that was nice yardage gained on the punt there, Joe.
Yes, definitely.
Costco traps the throw in.
Under a minute.
Pressured there, turns, and it'll be another Lorain throw in. That one was off of Laughlin, I believe. I'm having trouble seeing the numbers that far away. It's a lot different night than we had last night for the girls' game. There's a Rodriguez going to chase one down as there was pressure from Bedford. Sends it up to Ortiz, who traps and turns, stops it, challenged at the Titan bench and knocked out by Stephen Harrison. Rodriguez took a foot to the shin there for a minute. Mark Rodriguez throws in, whistle, pushing from behind while the ball was in the air.
It's going to be a throw. It's going to be a throw. There you go.
Should be the waning seconds here.
Hemlinger sends it down. The Bedford coach unhappy with the first half. Oh, that looked like it might have been a handball knocked down there by Mark Rodriguez. No call. Hemlinger goes to trap it and does whistle. There's the half. We've played 40 here at Lost Nation
So far,
Sports
so
West.
good, Jay. We got the
Lorain
lead.
Titans 1, Bedford Bearcats nothing. Back with more after this timeout.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
Hi, my name is Tyler Strong. I'm 17 years old and I just finished 12th grade at Lorain High School. I was in the Welding Career Tech Education Program. I will tell you that welding is very different and very enjoyable. I wound up into welding my senior year and after my first semester and fell in love with it. It's kind of like an art. It's different every day. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the difficulty of the program 6 to a 7. You got to keep doing it until you get it right. I did the very best I could in the welding program and it really paid off. I got admitted to Lincoln Electric Welding School, which is the leader in the world for welding products and equipment. My teacher helped me out and he called and spoke to the manager and got me into the school. My advice to anyone unsure what they want to study, it doesn't hurt to try. If you think you might like welding, take the class, check it out. What I love about welding is you can physically see the results of everything you do. It's all in your hands. I know what I'm doing with my future, and I'm doing it thanks to Lorain High's Welding Manufacturing Career Tech program.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Back here at Lost Nation Sports West, second half action of LEL soccer. The Lorain Titans lead the Bedford Bearcats 1-0 on a first half goal by Mark Rodriguez on a free kick. And put into play by Bedford, and on the attack they are. Just speaking with the Bedford coaching staff at halftime, and they were ahead of Lorain 8-0 the first time the two teams played at the half. So as Rodriguez turns that one out, ahead of Moody.
Oh, kudos to Lorain.
Yeah. And so you could hear the frustration in front of us the whole first half as, you know, the continual, you know, they had a big problem with offsides. Now, Billy Hemlinger will throw it in and over the line and bounces to the keeper, Jason Chavez, who had a nice first half. He sends a knuckleball skyward.
Go do it.
Headed in by Sullivan for Bedford, and then back to play it Angel Ramirez, but taken away by Bedford. Coleman.
Hey, Mark, Gabe, get right.
Sent back to the middle, where it's sent out by Rodriguez. Sek with it.
Spread out, Titans.
I don't know what happened with Sek, but he seemed to control the first 15 minutes of the half and then kind of disappeared. Now he's back with it, makes a nice outside foot pass to the wing, sending a man in, but shot again wide, and that was a Laughlin. and the right foot caused it to hook wide of the post. Substitute for Lorain, 14, David Arona. One of the names we didn't have in the first half. We apologize to him. We had him as number 12 on our lineup. And also apologies to Rahman Ahmad, number 23, who appeared in the first half. And we had him as 17, so we didn't identify him, but there he is in the middle of the defense. Rodriguez sends it out over the head of Kimbrough. 50-50 ball up the hill, and it'll be a throw in to the Titans. Quickly in play from Ortiz, but controlled there by Sullivan, who sends it back. Rodriguez fights with it with Moody, sent back by Lorain, but then knocked down by Terry, and Terry brings it back for Bedford till he has it knocked away and poked ahead until sent back in by the Bearcats. Mitchell got a couple men in the box, but knocked down by the Titans.
All right, good job.
Sent wide by the Titans, 14, Arona, and it'll be a Bedford throw-in down low on the sideline. Into the box and then brought back out and sent back in, but into the weeds. And it'll be a goal kick for Lorain and Jason Chavez.
Let's go.
Substitution for Lorain. Costco in, Arona back out. And this is for conversation's sake, I believe. Chavez is going to put it in play, or is Rodriguez going to put it in play? Mark Rodriguez sends it up the middle. Over the head of Terry, bounces past second, then controlled by the last line of defense. Headed out by Ahmad, but sent back in by Spotto. And sending down the sideline, laughing, whistle.
Guess what?
I think we've got an offsides here.
Oh, my.
And again, the frustration in the Bedford coach's voice as Lorain gets ready to put it in with a free kick by Mark Rodriguez. Sending it over the midfield stripe where it's headed out by Spotto. Knocked down there and sent in by Costco, but then turned, and back it comes till Rodriguez gets a head on it. Costco knocks it down after he competes for it, but taken by Coleman. Sent back to Terry off the noggin, and then Rodriguez off the chest sends it ahead where Kimbrough has it and lost it out of bounds up the hill. Quick throw in by Bedford, sent back up the hill by Rodriguez. And Hemlinger will throw it in. Down the sidelines, that was Moody. Sec. Ahmad. Ooh. What turned into a bicycle kick there. Titans clear to Bartlemy. Bartlemy sends it up the sidelines where it'll be a throw in just behind the midfield stripe for Bedford. I think you'll see this half. I think you'll see Lorain, not try to push the action like they did when they scored. As long as that 1-0 lead holds up. Whistle. And it'll be a Lorain ball on a push from behind, a free kick, and it'll be either Bartlemy or Rodriguez to kick it. It'll be Mark Rodriguez, sophomore. As a coach, this would frustrate me, knowing that the clock is running, especially if I were behind.
Right. Oh, yeah.
1-0 Lorain. Rodriguez sends it ahead into the middle. Bartlemy going after it, but taken there by the keeper. He sends it right back with the overhand. Moody sends him in the middle. Uh-oh, we've got trouble here. This is Laughin. Laughin shot. Score.
Yeah, you call that one, Jay.
What's the time?
Oh, I'm sorry. 6:10.
So 33:50.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, 33:50 left, and Bedford ties it up. Bartolome sends it ahead. I'm sure they didn't come down here expecting to be tied into the second half. Challenge now, Seck has it. Knocked down there, nice job defensively, but then sent back in. And here comes Laffin on another run out. Laffin kicks and back into the back of the net again. So that was pretty quick. Time?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see, 6:40, so let's do the math there.
Okay, 30 seconds is what that took then.
Yeah.
There's the kickoff that goes down toward the Bedford end. They're on top for the first time tonight, 2-1. And you can see a little bit of swagger in their step now.
Yeah.
As there's a push from behind, and Lorain will put it in with a free kick just at about the 30-yard line, it looks like. So many lines on this field, we can't see where we're at, because we've got field hockey lines and lacrosse lines and soccer lines.
Plus, we don't have too good of an angle either. We're
right,
just,
and we are low. It's going to be a little farther out than we thought. Rodriguez just off the side of his foot, and it went out wide and out the end line. Substitutions for Lorain. David Arona, 14, and 6 is Domingo Baez. Titans push up as Suleiman Seck, number 10, will take the free kick for Bedford. They lead for the first time today, 2-1, on 2 goals that were 30 seconds apart by Sam Laffin. Terry traps it there for Bedford. He brings it ahead, sends it in, and the speed of Bedford, but out comes Chavis, and he hits Laffin with the clear. Not out. Bedford still has it. Whistle, and they're going to check there as Laffin took one right to the center of the face, it looks. If his nose isn't bleeding, I'm stunned. They're going to substitute in for Laffin is 19, Romero.
That was a pretty hard hit.
Sam Laffin with 2 goals is a freshman on the Bedford roster. Looks to be a very skilled player. They'll put it in play with the free kick just over the midfield stripe. And it'll be Seck. Nope, right there. Terry taps it to Seck. It's headed outside by Ahmad. And run down there. No, not run down there by Daniel Ortiz. And Bedford will have a throw in. Moody? Nope, now he's not going to take it. Hemlinger is. As headed down there and out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for. Or will it? Apparently it will be a corner kick. Looked to me like Seck might have had a head on that, but somebody else must have got a piece. And here it is again. Bedford will line up the 5 gentlemen at the top of the circle. And on the corner kick, they'll all break goalward. And size will out. They got a shot on goal, but Chavez picks it off, sends it out as the charge of the Light Brigade came running to the middle of the pack that time, as catching that free kick in the air was going to turn the field over quick. Knocked down on the sideline, and Ortiz can't control it on the stripe, and it'll be a Bedford throw-in. And this is now starting to look like that portion of the first half where Bedford was able to just force the action the first 25 minutes or so. Knocked out of bounds on the end line, and Lorain will have a goal kick.
Daniel, stay low.
Rodriguez will put it in play. He's got the Titans goal. It was a free kick just outside the box, and it was as pretty a shot as you'd want to see. Sent back in by Bedford and then sent up the hill by Lorain, and it'll be another Bedford throw-in.
To the ball, Arona. Arona, to
Hemlinger. Knocked down there on the sideline by Moody. Moody sends it into the middle, headed up but not out, and then shot over the top, and it'll be a goal kick for Lorain.
Bedford getting a lot of opportunities here in the second half.
That one was Dakota Coleman.
Wait. Come on.
Once again, Bedford with
Wait. Come on.
all of their field players over the midfield stripe. Rodriguez headed back toward the box, but then Rodriguez on the fly, but then still turned, and Rodriguez is able to run it down. He was marked there, and Bartlome has it and knocked away. Hemlinger had it. Bartlome turns it. Costco on the give and go, too far for Bartlome, and it comes back. A runner behind. Rodriguez tried to turn it, but Romero got it and out of bounds, and a throw in to Bedford. Thought he might have gotten one of them might have gotten an arm on that. It'll be Rodriguez to throw it in. Down the sidelines, and now it'll be Bedford to throw it in. This is Stephen Moody, number 9, going to get the ball and giving it to Billy Hemlinger, who is their throw-in specialist. Substitution, Trent Jackson at the scorer's table for Lorain. High toss. You know, one of the disadvantages that the Titan team has is height.
Oh, definitely.
Mark Rodriguez blocks the shot by Colin Kennedy, but it'll be a corner kick. And here is, you know, when that matters is when the ball's in the air, like it's going to be right now, as Coleman goes over to attempt the corner kick for Bedford. And you'll see the size at the top of the box come sprinting down toward the crease. No, and sent just to Moody, and he's going to play it in. Header attempt there was by Mitchell, but wide of the goal. And for Lorain, 22, Trent Jackson in, replacing 6, Domingo Baez. Mark Rodriguez once again to put the ball in play. And you can see, again here, as the ball is in the air, you know, Sek there has got to be 6'2", and he's a good 3 inches taller than anyone Titans had in the area. Played by Maloney, but out of bounds. And we'll do it again with the Titans goal kick. How much time we got left, Joe?
Let's see, 42, 43, 30. So we're at the 13:50 mark.
Okay, so we've got about 26 minutes to go in this one. Bedford on top 2-1 after 2 quick goals, 30 seconds apart in the 46th minute. Rodriguez sends it down the middle, turned by Spotto, fought for there. Sek has it, back and then sent in, and a header by Ramirez sends it back to Chavez, who sends it high, and there's the disadvantage right there as Sek goes up with it. Well, he's unable to control it, neither is any Titan, and Spotto turns it again, and on a whiff, Bedford in ahead of the defense.
Breakaway.
And over the top.
Oh. We were quite fortunate there.
Very much so. Sent in was Kylan Maloney, and coming out quick and sliding was Jason Chavez, and he cut down the angle well enough that the ball went over not only him, but the goal. Costco comes out now for Lorain. Gabe Mendez in.
Side to side, Arona, side to side. Come to the space.
Mark Rodriguez sends it into the middle of the field where it's headed right back. Played in the air by Mendez, but then brought up and pushed ahead by Ahmad. Sent up in the air by Arona. Kimbrough sends it over the line, but not enough, and sent back in by Sullivan. He sends it wide, maybe too wide, and Moody plays it into the box, but kicked out by Mendez. 50-50 ball there, up the hill, and it'll be a Bedford throw-in. Moody, and good to see having returned there is Sam Laffin, number 6, who scored the 2 goals, not because he scored the 2 goals, but because after that he took one off the middle of the face and was knocked down, stunned, and they had to bring him back, take him out, but then they brought him back in, so it's good to see that he's all right. Dakota Coleman, free kick, high in the box, chested out of there by Rodriguez, and run down by Sek. Sent into the middle where he's got a runner. A header is sent wide.
Ooh.
Nice play there.
Very nice.
And congratulations offered Coleman. And Mitchell gives him a high five. Sorry I hit it wide, because that's not an easy thing to do, neither the pass nor the header. And Rodriguez will put it in play again. Less than 30 left. In fact, less than 25 left. My math is now off.
We're right at the 17-minute mark.
So we'll let 23 minutes left, plus the time on the goals. So Titans turn it. Kimbrough with it here wide. Sek gets beyond him, and Terry turns it. Bartlome slides to knock it away. Sent back. And Bedford's defense sends it in wide again. Rodriguez able to get between Moody and the ball, and it'll go back to Lorain on the throw-in. Rodriguez, but controlled by Kennedy. Knocked out, but there's the whistle, and then put back in play. Up in the air, Bedford with the advantage. That time it's Sek, and letting it go is Chavez, and we'll do the whole goal thing again.
Let's go, White. Roman, check yourself. Check.
Mark Rodriguez.
Good job, Angel. All right, inside, Ramen. Inside, Ramen. You will.
Sends it down the far side of the field, knocked down there, but Bartlome tries to turn it. And then challenging for it is Ortiz, and controlled for the moment by Arona, but taken there by Spotto, and he sends it back to the goal. Picked up by Chavez, punting it, and that one comes off the side of the foot and right into the mobile studios of TV 20. Throw in quickly. Well, Jaden Morales retrieves the other ball. Sent out wide by Ahmad. Then sent ahead past Bartlome, past Terry. And Spotto sends it right back in. Bedford content with the 2-1 lead. Throw by Angel Ramirez, but taken away by Sek, who shoots it wide, knocked down by Chavez, and it's going to result in a penalty or a corner kick for the Bearcats.
Jay, I don't know if we've had a shot on goal here in the second half.
I don't believe so.
Come on.
Well, in truth be told, I think the only one we had in the first half was the
penalty.
The penalty.
Wow, the free kick.
Yeah, sent in, knocked away. Titans battling. Bartlome. Angel Ramirez sends it ahead. It's going to be Mitchell who picks it up and is going to throw it in. Nope. Sullivan throws it in. Header by Ramirez, back, knocked down there by Trent Jackson into the middle of the field. Terry comes up to play it. Mendez tries to play it. There's Sek. There's Rodriguez. There's Bartolome. Sent down the near side by Trent Jackson. Kimbrough on the run, but taken there by Sullivan and turned. Bartolome forces him to give it up. Yeah, we were offsides there.
Yeah, saw that coming.
Arona had posted up for use a basketball term there, the middle defender, but he was had him on his backside, but he was facing the wrong way.
Just under 19 minutes left.
Okay, Rodriguez sends it back with a header. Sek gets it. Battled for there by Arona. Kimbrough, Sek has it. Around Jackson down the middle, and he's offside. There's Laughlin, the Bedford goal scorer, offsides there. Bedford substitutes to the scorer's table. Seba Henny, 21, Hemlinger, 22, will be going back in. Mark Rodriguez to put it in play. He has the Titans goal on a free kick from just outside the box. Good ball there, but unable to get around the defense and make a run was Bartolome. And it's sent back quickly. That's Moody down the sidelines around Ortiz with the ball. Looks to turn it and bring it to the middle. He hit Mendez. It sends it back up the hill for a Bedford throw-in. And there's our the whistles for the substitutions. You know, as the time gets, I think right now Coach DeMacchia is okay playing defense, but much like the first half, there's going to have to come a time where they're going to have to push it offensively to get the goal that they need to tie the game.
Yeah, so you think maybe keep it one goal until a few minutes left and then go all out.
That's got to be
strategy.
Got to be what I'm thinking. He's thinking. You know, number one, you know, when you played them the first time, you gave up 8 in the first half. So you know what they can do. So you don't want to make that, you know, possible. So you want to keep protecting and not gamble until you absolutely have to. Sek heads it to himself, comes in on the wing, sends a roller toward Chavez, who picks it up. And on the run is going to punt it away. Punt comes out, hits near midfield, bounces over the stripe, controlled there by Sullivan. Ahead to Coleman. Coleman sends it down the sideline for Sek. Sek sends it across to Laughlin.
All right, let's go, White. All right.
Not sure what that call was. That an offsides?
Could have been. I'm not sure what the call was either, but it was very close. Maybe that's what the call was.
I don't know. It could have been an offsides. Could have been a handball, even from Bedford. Rodriguez kicked down the middle. Arona. Kimbrough tries to send Arona in. Not going to get behind Sullivan. Sullivan doing a nice job until he can get it to the keeper.
Oh! He's got to play the ball. He's leaning back into him, holding him off. Come on. One-on-one. Hey, good job. Next time was the side go around in the play. Head up. Turn around, Mike. Let's go.
A little frustration there, and Sek's going to put it in play down the middle. Headed back in by Jackson. Terry. Down the sideline for Coleman. Out of bounds, and the Titans will have a throw in. Substitutions for Lorain. Costco number 3, 18 is Meinhold. Kimbrough and Mendez getting a break. Throw in, trapped on the sidelines and then lost by Moody and Kennedy rather, and it goes over the defense to the keeper who waits for it. and picks it up just as Orona gets there. Throws it down the far sideline where it's trapped by Laughlin. Nope, that's not Laughlin. That is Moody.
Come on.
Sent ahead. This is Laughlin.
Good job.
Chavez comes out and breaks it up and gets back in position as Seck sends one to the cameraman. Jaden Morales down there in the weeds. And the Titans will have a goal kick. Mark Rodriguez down the middle of the field, right to Seck, who uses the height advantage. And then you've got Sullivan chasing this one down as Orona tries to get to it along with Meinhold. Sullivan just decides to send it wide, and the Titans will have a throw-in in the offensive zone, something that hasn't happened much recently. Orona sends it into the middle. Bartolome sends it across. Rodriguez had it, lost it, and here comes Laughlin. Very skilled young freshman. Sends a runner in for Coleman, but nicely done by Angel Ramirez, who is able to challenge him and eventually take it away.
Yes. There we go. All right, easy. Mark,
And then on the excessive contact there, Lorain will get a free kick.
Hey, Orona.
Baez at the scorer's table waiting to check in for Lorain.
Go to 7. Angel, time it. Stay right there, David.
Down the sidelines.
That's a push. Thank you.
Seck with about a 10-inch height advantage on Bartolome. Give him a little shove there, and you heard the coach yell, and then you heard the whistle. It was the whistle on the far side because, again, with two officials, one of them's got to be back with the ball, so the gentleman on the far side's got the other 90 yards. That free kick comes through clear to the keeper, who picks it up and sends it the other way. Moody, challenged by Costco, knocked away, out of bounds.
Too much. Let the ball go. Let somebody second. Let the
Substitution for Lorain. Domingo Baez in, replacing David Orona.
We're under 12 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, we got tag, coach.
Now it'll be a throw-in. Mark Rodriguez. Bedford with a substitute at the table. Simon Bell going to come in and when he gets an opportunity. Another throw-in for Lorain as it's sent back up the hill. Rodriguez down the sideline. That one hits on the hill, and Hemlinger will have a throw-in. Substitution for Bedford. Bell in for Moody. Throw in Bedford into the defensive end. That Spotto sends it into the middle looking for Seck. Ahmad tried to head it away. Meinhold's got it now. Meinhold takes it away, takes it up the middle, tries to send it in past Sullivan. Bartolome with a foot on it. Ball goes wide, and Lorain will have a throw in. Bartolome to throw from about the 30, tries to get it over the defense, and it's headed out of bounds. Lorain will have a corner kick.
Yeah, best opportunity in a while here.
Did a nice job there challenging the defense with the quick throw in, and Spotto had to do what he had to do to get it out of there, and it ended up heading it out into the parking lot. So Bartlett made a free kick. Now here's again where the size of Bedford plays into our disadvantage, and on the keeper, and he picks it right up and sends them out. And now the speed advantage, but there's an offsides. And you know what? That offsides was caused by them being faster than us, Joe.
That's right.
Laughlin got behind the defense because we were pushed up, and he was just faster than our guys getting back.
until you took your first step.
Rodriguez sends it down the side, headed away by Kennedy. Bartlome tries to run it down, but the keeper sends it up into the high cotton.
Oh, boy.
That's tall cotton there. Valdez plays it for Lorain. Turns it, but not out.
Oh.
Meinhold trying to control. Yep, there's a push from behind, and it's going to be a free ball for Bedford. And they want to do it as fast as they can turn the field over with speed. And there's laughing in, but Costco sends it wide. I don't know if he needed to do that. We don't have a good angle to see that play there.
No.
But discretion being the better part of valor, why not? But it sets up the corner kick for Bedford, and this is where they can use their size. Jameer Sullivan. It's going to be a throw-in, excuse me. Into the middle. Laughin gets a foot on it and traps it, tries to turn it, kicked out by Lorain, but still controlled by Bedford. 13 Kennedy sends it into the deep stuff. And substitutions. Samir Kimbrough and David Orona for Lorain. Goal kick.
White, 6 to go.
Chavez is going to take this one himself. He sends it low down the middle over Costco. Push from behind, and it'll be Lorain's ball there as Terry got into the back of Valdez. Costco going to leave it for Rodriguez. Mark Rodriguez takes it down the middle. Low kick over everybody. The keeper says he's got it, and he does, with Orona bearing down on him. He sends a high one back. It's going to be over the midfield stripe off the back of Rodriguez. Bartlome tries to turn and control, and does, before loses it, and then controlled by Lorain for a moment. Jackson sends it to the near side where Kimbrough tries to control it, but out of bounds. Bedford substitution. Kylan Maloney in, replacing Simon Bell.
We are under 7 minutes.
Okay, 2-1 the Bearcats. Lorain led 1-0 at the half, but 2 goals within a half a minute of each other by freshman Sam Laffin. And the Bearcats went ahead, and that's where we've been. Throw in for Bedford as over Costco. Rodriguez traps it, but sends it, but not out. Sek with the Sek right-footed it.
Ooh.
And as a result, it went up and over.
A little too much on that. That's a good thing for the Titans.
That was with the toe. What did he say?
Knock it off with the toe.
I saw it first.
Come in, Daniel.
I don't know if that's the wrong foot for him. The shot was meant, with that angle, the shot was meant for the left foot, and he made it with the right foot and got it right on top of the laces. Header by Bedford sends it long. Kimbrough gets outfought for it by Sullivan, sent to the Titans bench. Green throw, number 9 Moody back in. Replacing Laffin. Throw in by Sullivan, meant for Sek. Sek was even till the ball passed him and then took off. He's down the sideline. Chavez knocked it away and then challenged in the box. A great job by Mark Rodriguez.
That was
to prevent the third goal.
Kept the Titans in this match.
2-1 Bedford. Corner kick coming. Jameer Sullivan, number 29, will take it. He's a sophomore.
Trent, lay off, Trent. 6, Samir, 6.
Trying to look at some of the years of some of these Bedford players, and side of the cage there, and it'll be a goal kick for Lorain, as that one never had a chance. And that was Sebaheny, I believe. I said the wrong name. Sullivan was in front of the net. Rodriguez will put it in play. Down the middle. Arona traps. Bartlome turns, but into a Bearcat, who sends Coleman in the middle. Stopped there by Angel Ramirez. Knocked away now by... And nice job there by Valdez. Not only knocked it away, but as Sek was trying to keep it from going out of bounds, he beat him, and he's going to get a throw in. Titan throw in. Sullivan battling with Kimbrough. Another throw in down the sidelines.
Titans hustling here.
There's going to be a push from behind.
About 3.5 minutes left.
Not sure what we have a time for.
Defense, here we go. Defense, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay, 3-minute warning there from the Bedford coach, Angel Ramirez. Into the middle to Sebaheny. Controlled there, though, by 23 Ahmad for the Titans, and then Sek gets it and loses it out the end line. Rodriguez will put it in play.
Go, Angel. Go, Angel. Go.
Sends it ahead. Sek knocks it down. Picked up by Angel Ramirez, though. They battle for it along the sideline. Sek.
Stay on it. Stay on. Oh, come on. He can't hold them off.
Sebaheny's going to... Nope, this is Sullivan to throw it in.
Is it raining, Jay?
Not in my side of the umbrella.
Oh, okay.
A little bit it is.
Okay.
As the ball goes into the crease and knocked away.
I thought
Another nice job by one of the defenders. That would be Ortiz, number 20. He's down, holding his left leg at this point. Now he's up and walks it off. You know, with all the feet flying around, it's surprising that you don't have more of those sudden pains. Not, you don't call it an injury, but you get kicked.
Oh, sure.
It gotta, you know, and you've only got the little shin guard on. Hemlinger turns it now, and up the hill it goes, and it'll be a Bedford throw-in. He's their specialist, so he throws it down the sideline to Moody. Moody tries to trap. Struggles, but keeps it in on the baseline until Rodriguez takes it, and then Moody takes it back, and it comes back out to Terry. Taken away there by the Titans. And back comes Jackson, but battle for there. Sek.
Yeah, about a minute left.
Moody. Fight for it along the sidelines. Valdez takes it away. Pass intended for Bartloway, knocked away by 14 Spotto. Moody picks it up. Titans with a sense of urgency, but maybe not enough left to push the attack.
Gave it a whale of an effort, though, today.
Oh, great effort. I'm sure that if you ask the two coaching staffs which one would be more positive about the effort, it would be the Lorain gentleman today.
Right.
As we said, 8-0 whistle, and we're waiting for a throw-in, and Bedford's in no hurry to go get the ball. There's a yellow card.
Oh.
That's what we saw. Substitution for Lorain. Domingo Baez in, Mark Rodriguez out.
What did he tell you? I didn't ask you that. I asked you what the referee said.
Substitution now for Bedford. I don't know if they have the ball. Okay. Timothy Costco in. Now they come clear over here to go get an extra ball, as that one is.
Well, on the issuance of a card, there is the clock does stop. So
Right.
we're somewhere under a minute. I think it's right around 30 seconds. As the rain
I don't want to say
picks
pelts
up
down,
here,
but
it's starting
it's
to.
officially raining.
Yes, it is.
Sek is going to put it in play with a free kick. And into the middle, and there's a whistle. Offsides.
Wow.
Bedford.
Almost impossible to be offside. And we managed to do it every time.
All right, last run for the Titans.
Terry with it for Bedford, sends it back in, and sent wide. And
Yeah, that'll do it, I think.
yeah, while they're looking for that one, they can look for the other one. Can't. Very short on time is the word, as Bedford has a corner kick. Moody's going to take it. I was going to say I don't think they'll shoot it anywhere. I can't believe they even shot that, because that'll give the Titans a free kick, but that's going to do it.
That'll run out the clock.
Okay, but what an entertaining soccer game, Joe.
Yes, big turnaround though for our Titans.
As we said, the Titans were 8-0 behind the Bearcats the first time they played at halftime, and tonight they gave them all they could handle. Ahead 1-0 on a free kick that was
perfect,
absolutely perfect by Mark Rodriguez, right between the heads of two of the gentlemen in the blocking line and over the goalkeeper, and that's what it was at halftime. And then within half a minute of each other, freshman Sam Laffin for Bedford put a couple in, and that was the extent of the scoring. 2-1 Bedford wins this one in LEL action.
Yes, I'm sure Coach DeMarchi's got to be pretty pleased with his.
Yeah, this is the hard part as a coach. You don't want to be too pleased about close, because the goal is to win. But you've got to be happy with improvement, too.
Great progress over the first match.
Great job by the Lorain Titans. And
we will have the girls and the boys on one more time toward the end of the season. So
very good. And, Joe, as always, a pleasure.
Likewise.
And we'll be back together Thursday afternoon on TV 20 for freshman football. But
should be some fun.
Did you have volleyball tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Bob's covering volleyball with Rob Polinsky tonight.
Okay, very good.
It's our busiest week this fall.
Yes, it is. And until next time, have a good night, everybody.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.